Hello, welcome to Finance School. Everyone has a question in mind whether we should go for buy a new house or we should stay on rent, which is a better option. Now what I am trying to say in this video is giving a framework for thinking about rent versus buy decision for home. Now the first question come into picture that whether renting is always wastage of money. Is it? Or another question, why to pay landlord mortgage when you can pay for your own? But we'll see in this video either renting or buying, which one is better option. Now first we'll take one case study. Here are two persons, one is Suresh, another one is Ramesh. Both of them are having suppose saving amount equal to 10 lakh rupees each. Now Suresh students want to stay on a rent and Ramesh want to buy a new house. Now consider some metro cities and consider this is the basic rate, that is 5,000 per square feet in suppose city like Pune. Now here everyone wants to purchase a 2 BHK flat. So for the future. Now if you consider 5,000 per square feet rate at 1,000 square feet area, the total amount it goes stamp duty, registration, VAT, service tax, the total amount goes to 15.4 lakhs and the 1% TDS about 50 lakhs. So that is total 60 lakh rupees he has to pay for a 2 BHK 1,000 square feet flat. Now we'll see how much EMI he have to pay for that 60 lakh rupees flat. Now already he is having 10 lakh rupees which is the down payment. Now the remaining amount is 50 lakh rupees. Previously the interest rate was around 9 to 10%. Now because of demonetization the rate of interest rates by all banks are reduced, which is now around average rate is 8.7% and the tenure will consider is for 20 years. So for 20 years whenever the Ramesh will take a home loan of 50 lakh rupees, he have to pay loan EMI 44 lakhs and 26 rupees, and the total interest he is paying is 55 lakh 66,275. So total principal plus interest he has to pay 1 crore 5 lakh 66,275 rupees. Now you can see here year wise every year he is paying interest 4 lakh 31,000, which is reducing every year. At the end he will pay zero interest rate. Now this is the amount. Now after this for home loan there is some concession for in tax saving. So if you are in 30% tax slab rate, now every year you are paying around 44 lakh 30 this way. So tax save per annum will be 70,000 and in total 20 years you are saving, total tax will be 13 lakh 20,465 rupees. Now we'll see the total expenses for new home in 20 years. First thing is your total cost, which is down payment plus principal amount plus interest paid, which is equal to 10 lakhs plus 50 lakhs plus 55 lakh 66,275, which is total is 1 crore 15 lakh 66,275 rupees. Along with that you have to pay, if you are in good society, maintenance is around 2,000 per month, so which is 24,000 per year you have to pay as a maintenance. So in 20 years you will pay to 48,000 rupees as a maintenance cost. Along with the maintenance cost, again you have to pay the property taxes to your municipal corporation, which is around 25 to 30,000 per year. So in 20 years you will pay 6 lakhs rupees to corporation, and from that you can save tax in 20 years is 13 lakhs 20,465 rupees. So total expenses will be this first plus second plus third minus this fourth, which is equal to 1 crore 13 lakhs 25,810 rupees. And now another case we will see that Suresh who is having 10 lakh rupees and he wants to stay on rent, and now the rent in metro cities like Pune here it is ranging from 10,000 to 15,000. Now we'll consider the rent for the initial year 10,000 and then the expenses for total expenses per annum is 1,20,000 and consider 8% increase in rent per annum. Now you will see here for first year the rent is 10,000. then it is increasing 8% every year. At the last year of 20th year, you are paying 41,433 per month as a rent, and the total rent which is you are paying is 53 lakhs 33,796 rupees. And along with that rent, but that Suresh is having 10 lakhs rupees as saving amount, which he can invest in either stock market, share market, or in some compound in fixed deposit or PPF. All the various options are there. Now you can see that magic of compound interest of that. Here is one FD calculator, fixed deposit calculator, through which you can see actual. Now this amount is 10 lakh rupees, and the total period you can consider 20 years. Now you can see the rates here. That rates by SBI, ICICI, HDFC around 8.5 to 8.62. So we'll consider 8.5 as an average interest rate, and yearly suppose we'll take this compounding. So for the 10 lakh rupees, the maturity amount after 20 years is 51 lakh rupees, 51.1. So total amount is 51 lakhs 12,446 rupees. So this is your income from this fixed deposit. Now we will see the scenario, what is happening when you are buying a home and what is happening when you are staying on rent. Now first, we have seen already this down payment plus this principal amount, total interest paid is 1,15,62,000, and the maintenance per year is this much, and property tax 6 lakhs. Total amount which is he spending on home for that mortgage for that property is 1,13,25,810 in 20 years. Now another person who is staying on rent, is total expenses in 20 years is 53,33,796 rupees, but from that fixed deposit he is earning in 20 years is 51,12,046 rupees. The total money spent which is in 20 years is only 2,21,750 rupees. Now you can see the scenario here, the wastage, here the total money saved if you live on rent for 20 years, and you can take for the because if you live on the rent for 20 years you can save around 1,11,04,060 rupees. Now you can imagine how much money you are wasting whenever you are buying a home. And thank you. Thanks for listening me. If you like my video, please subscribe me on my YouTube channel. Thank you.